Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to tonight's episode of Sal John Block Marathon Madness. Happy Friday night, everybody. I hope everyone is having a fantastic Friday night. All right, so tonight we're going to talk about the two episodes. The first one is season one, episode 51. Happy Friday, and season eight, episode two. The Savage is ready for Labor Day weekend because it is going to be Labor Day weekend this weekend, which is exciting. So we're going to discuss that one as well. All right. So let's start with season one, episode 51. Happy Friday. So this is a Friday episode. It's a normal episode. He goes to the breakfast club. He hangs out with his friends. He eats breakfast. Um, um, and then he goes to first period language arts with Miss Hendricks. And I think they're having a test or something, a quiz, probably more so a quiz. I'm thinking what you'll see in the clip. Um, and then he goes to reading, which I think they have a quiz or a test in there, um, as well, I believe, or some type of activity or something. And then he goes to algebra with Miss Carnell. Um, and I think they're having a quiz. I'm pretty sure of it. And he goes to Miss Warnock's room to do the quiz to get some help with Miss Warnock on the quiz. Um, and um, then he goes to lunch and he has pizza. He has his Brotherhood meeting. He plays some mobile games on his phone and TikTok and they laugh and have fun. They're celebrating that it's the weekend. They're having a happy Friday. So yeah. Um, so that's great. Um, so and then he goes to study hall, and then he goes to science and does that with Miss Fairchild. And then he goes to choir with Mr. Neville, and they're practicing for the future concert, which we'll get to in December time. So, and then he goes to civics, which I think they're doing their weekly quiz, and they do that. It's kind of chaotic, but they get through it. Yeah, and that's with Mr. Winwich. Hopefully, I got Winwich. So hopefully they got it right this time. AI. So, they still got it wrong. I checked it. Oh my gosh. Um, on the Ask feature. So the new AI Ask feature where you ask AI things on YouTube and they spell names wrong, so I'm trying to get it corrected. Now, um, but anyway, then he goes to resource and he just chills with Erica, Jennifer, and Kayla since they had a test today. And they're saying happy Friday, happy Friday. They're having fun since he has no homework to do, nothing to do. And then he does his famous Friday ritual, happy Friday, dance around, strutting his stuff, and then struts his stuff out of the school for the weekend. And yeah. So now we're going to discuss season 8, episode 2. This Savage is ready for a Labor Day weekend, which is upcoming this weekend. So, and this is 11th grade now, since it's season 8. So it's a fight once again, a Friday episode. So he goes to breakfast, he goes to Hartman, for early childhood education, and does that for 3 hours. Uh, and they have a lesson, I think, or a quiz. I don't remember, but you'll find out what they did in early childhood education. And then they go to study hall at the high school. They get back to the high school, do study hall. Then they do lunch, pizza night, pizza day every Friday. With middle school and high school, it's pizza day. Then he meets with his Brotherhood members. They have fun. And Hunter has fun and enjoys his pizza and chips or an ice cream and everything else. And then they go to ICP, which is science, um, and that is with a guy named Mr. Mindock. Okay, he's pretty chill. And his student teacher, Mr. Miller. And you'll see this in the clip. And then he goes to, and remember, I want to mention Hartman is Miss Higgins, um, is the teacher. For early childhood. I just want to remind everybody of that because I haven't talked about 11th grade episodes in a while. And then he goes to, after science, he goes to Algebra 2 with Mr. Stevens. That's the teacher. But Algebra 2 is kind of stressful. I think they're doing a quiz or something, a test. And when he goes to he goes to the resource room like he did with Miss Warnock. In eighth grade, he goes to the resource room with Miss Oswald, and he gets help on his I think algebra 2 test. So he does that. He gets it done. He survives it. He goes turns it in to Mr. Stevens, and he goes back down to Oswald for resource and gets the and just chills and relaxes because he has no other math or science that he needs help with. And then he goes to um, U.S. history and and the day is done. He does a little dance in the hall when he's heading out. He stresses stuff. And have a wonderful weekend, a 3 day weekend for Labor Day. He's found that he has a 3 day weekend, Labor Day weekend. He is ready. And when he was at the Brotherhood meeting, the Brotherhood members said that they were excited for Labor Day weekend, the 3 day weekend. Everybody's excited for the 3 day weekend, Labor Day weekend. And I am too this weekend. So, my brother, um, on Saturday, we're having a buffet for his birthday. He's a teenager now. He's 13, Luke, who was on the show for a little bit, somewhat. Um, and then Sunday is just a normal Sunday, a church service, and just relaxation. And then Labor Day, we're having a cookout with family. So I hope everybody has a lovely, lovely, wonderful Labor Day 3 day weekend. So have a lovely Labor Day weekend, and may God bless you all. And I'll see you next week for a whole new week of Sound John Block Marathon Madness. Bye. May God bless you all. Bye, everybody.